Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Finance Bunny and we talk about everything to do with money. And if this is something that interests you, today we're talking about the mistakes that I learned about making monies, making wealth in my early 20s. So yeah, let's talk about it. So making money in my early 20s is something that I've always been passionate about. I was really passionate about making money, doing business right from the early stages. It was something that was like a calling to me, and then I feel like I really want to do business. And then yeah, I got into like a lot of businesses, but the one that I really got into that I still remember when I was really starting out, but I think it's not even in my 20s, that one would be right about the time I was coming out of high school. I never really talk about this business because it collapsed so bad to a point to that it really hurt me. And with its investment, I invested in Forex. I invested in Forex, and I invested in Forex not because I had the information about Forex. I'm going to debunk a lot of things, and I want to come closer to the screen and say this. It's not that Forex was a scam, it was just that I was influenced by the wrong people that I saw at that time. And at that time, people were telling me that Forex was the way to go to make money. And then I got into Forex and I learned that it's a skill. You need to know a lot about what happens in the market industry of finance. And at that time, well, a teenager coming out of high school, I didn't really have much going on. Mix that with love, mix that with things that were happening around me at that time, I just did not have the information and the proper skills to start a business. And I guess being a teenager, you would say that's how you learn. But hey, it was really difficult. So what happened was I was interested in selling waist trainers, right? I saw that with Kim Kardashian. No, I don't think I saw it with Kim Kardashian. I think Kim Kardashian is what made the whole thing popular, but I didn't get it from her. And I saw it from another lady in South Africa as well who was selling belts. And I think the trend with Kim Kardashian is what made that business blew up because people did not know where to get those belts from, those waist trainer belts, especially in pink and blue and black. Like they didn't know where they could get it, but they knew that they wanted it because Kim Kardashian started a trend and she was wearing a waist trainer belt, but a corset, right? And she was dreaming with it. And people were like, where can we get this? And I became like, I can get it for you, right? At that time as well, I didn't have a dealer. I would sell those belts for somewhere around 300. No, 600. I'll sell them for 600. Why? Because I'll buy them for 300 rand, almost 250, 300 rand. And I had to use how train as well. It was expensive. It's 100 rand. So my profit will be somewhere around 200, 250. So it wasn't not like a lot of profit as well, you see. And I would spend the money that is initially for the business for myself instead of the business. So I couldn't keep up with expenses. So I would have the period of glory where I started the business and then things were going well and then things were really going down because people can get the bells themselves. Bells were now accessible literally everywhere. Now I didn't yeah, it made it very bad to keep up with the very same business that I really loved at the beginning, a business that really ultimately started off as a joke. I told somebody that, hey, at school, that, you know what, I'm selling belts. And she was like, wow, you're really selling belt? I saw it. And can I buy it from you? And I was like, yeah. Now I had to figure out where I'm going to buy it from. So my mistakes was that I did not have the skills and the tools to keep up with that business. Had I kept up with the school, the tools, had I had information about the business, I probably would have moved on to the next thing that could have made me more money. But we live and learn. Another thing was this forex thing. I don't know if I've told the story here on this channel, but yeah, I took the money that I made, I think 10,000 rand that I saved. I didn't know what I'm gonna do with it, so I thought, the money that I saved, 10,000 rand, let me just invest it. And I did not want to invest it with any forex trader. I wanted to do it myself. Bad mistake. I took the money. After taking the money, I opened a account with my iPhone 6s. I still remember that one. It was like a rose gold one. And then I put my money into that account, and that's when things started blowing up. And I remember I used to tell my man about this, my man back then, my ex-man. I told him about it, and I was like, you are making money. And I was making money. There's something that I really want to touch on as well. Even with my limited knowledge, I was making money. I would make money and then withdraw it. I will make money and then I would withdraw it. Yeah. And then I would tell somebody, and then my partner would be like, yeah, give me the money, and then I'll give it back to you, and then I will give it to him. And then when I lost money, and so it would give me like 200 rand profit, and then it will take like 5,000 profit. 5,000 loss. Basically, I will take a 5,000 loss, and they will take a 5,000 profit. So if I would gain from them, I would gain like 2,000, because I wasn't patient enough. I was rushing it. And then ultimately, the market crashed at some point, and I ended up losing my money. I wanted to get my money back, and there was no way I could ever get my money back. I lost my chankuras. But it hurt me. I remember that money hurt me. I remember I used to pray about this whole thing, and I'd be like, I want that money back. I want that money back. And life being life, I ultimately made more than that. And I'm still going to make more than that. Even from here, I probably am going to make more than that. And yeah, that's probably two of my money mistakes. Everything else I'll probably want to mention it along the lines, because there are a lot of them. But yeah, those were the ones that really hurt me, because that could have set like a foundation for me that, career wise in business, I probably wouldn't be, doing much if I had done so much in the early stages. So if you enjoyed today's video, oh my god, if you enjoyed today's video, let me know. Give it a thumbs up. If you made it this far, thank you so much for listening to me yapping up to this point. And I'll see you in the next video, where we talk about everything to do with money.